I can't concentrate with the people putting on the new roof across the street. Hey Garden Raiders, welcome to Corner Homestead. So today I am on a quest to make a hash brown casserole. If you have hash browns and some ground beef, some onions, and just a few other simple ingredients, you're going to be able to make this quick and delicious casserole. It's just been one of those days where I don't want to spend a whole lot of time in this kitchen. So those are the days I look for something quick to make. So like I said, a few simple ingredients, and we're going to go ahead and get this casserole started so you can see exactly how easy it is to make. Let's get cooking. So the first thing we're going to need is our ground beef. Mine is already frozen still. I didn't get it out in time, but it's perfectly fine to start your ground beef out from frozen. Just going to take a little bit longer to brown. So I have about 2.5 pounds in my fry pan, already starting to thaw and brown. You need at least 1 pound of ground beef for this recipe, but anything more is better. But because this is going to go into a 9x13 casserole dish, I wanted at least 2 pounds of ground beef, so 2.5 is going to be perfectly fine. So while our ground beef is browning up, I'm going to go ahead and get my onion ready. You just want at least one medium-sized onion. This is a pretty large one, but I'm just going to go ahead and slice up the whole thing. How you want to cut up your onion is totally up to you. You can dice it, slice it, any way you would like to have the onion. So there we go, one onion all ready to go, and I'm just going to set it aside for now. Okay, so if you don't want to use ground beef in this recipe, I'll give you a tip that you don't have to. You can substitute it for sausage, chicken, pork, whatever you desire. Also, if you don't want to use hash browns, again, you don't have to. You can substitute it with regular potatoes, maybe even french fries, or definitely tater tots. You know my motto, make it your own. Okay, so you can see that our ground beef is just about all browned. A little bit of pink left right there in that spot. Just going to break it up into smaller pieces. I'm going to go ahead and add my onions to the mix. So while the ground beef finishes up the last of the browning, we'll go ahead and get the onions started into it. Oh, it smells so good. Let me go ahead and put the lid back on. We're going to give it about at least 10 to 15 minutes to cook. Okay, so it's been just about 5 minutes. And I gotta tell you, it smells like a sub shop in here. Oh, it smells so good. So I want the onions to still cook a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings a while. And for the seasonings, we're going to put in about 1 tablespoon of ketchup. Also, we put in 1 tablespoon of, how do you pronounce? Worcestershire? That sauce. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to put in what I think is about a tablespoon. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. Again, I'm not going to measure it, just going to sprinkle some in. And 1 teaspoon of my complete seasoning. You know how much I love this stuff. If you do not have it, it's okay. You don't have to put it in. I just think it's going to give it a little bit extra flavor. I'm going to mix it up. And now we're going to add in 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Ooh, I love when it comes out like that. So nice and clean. And also, the label came off of the can, but I'm going to be doing 1 can of the cheddar cheese soup. Like I said, the label came off. I'll go ahead and turn off the heat while I am mixing all this up, because the rest now is going to cook in the oven. One other thing you want to add to this, if you have any vegetables whatsoever that you want to put into it, whether it be corn or peas or mushrooms, anything you want to add, you would do it now. I'm going to go ahead and add me a can of green beans. It is totally optional if you want to put them in, but everybody needs little veggies in their life. And that's it for the ground beef part. Now we start assembling the casserole. And now to assemble this, my 9x13 casserole dish. I have it lightly sprayed with cooking spray. So I'm going to take all of the ground beef mixture, and that all goes into the bottom. We're going to put a very thin layer of cheddar cheese over top of this layer. Not a whole lot, because you're going to be putting on more later. So for this, we want just a thin layer, about 1 cup total. And then of course the next layer is our hash browns. And again, you can use tater tots or even french fries if you prefer. You want about 3 cups in total. So there we go. Okay, so now it's done and complete, so into the oven it goes. We're going to bake this at 425 degrees, uncovered, for 30 minutes. Then we're going to take it out, because we ain't done with it yet. So it's been 30 minutes in the oven. Now we're going to top it with more cheddar cheese. Okay, so this goes back into the oven again at 425 degrees, uncovered, and we're going to continue to bake it for another 15 to 20 minutes until the cheese is all melted and everything is brown on top. It's a heavy little dish too. Whew. Did I say it was heavy? It is. So it's been 15 minutes. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Leave it sit for a few minutes. Okay, so there it is, Garden Maters. It is all done. It was a little hard to get out of the pan. Not because it's stuck, but because it's just a little falling apart, even though I let it sit for just a while. So I haven't put anything extra onto it. I'm just going to taste it the way it is. It looks good, and it smells even better. Oh, the whole house smells really good from this. So it's very, very hot. Moment of truth. Oh, that's really good. Tastes like my hash browns needed to be cooked just a little bit longer, but nonetheless, hash browns needing to be cooked or not, it is really good. Oh, that's really good. And to me, it doesn't need any more seasonings than what's already in there. Oh, it's so good. So please, I hope I encourage you to try this recipe. It's really good. You saw it was another one of those dishes that is just easy to make. A little bit of cook time to get that ground beef browned up and everything thrown in, but other than that, oven's gonna do all the work, and it is just so good. So if you try it, please leave me a comment below. Let me know how you like it. So it's always a pleasure to have you here. Look forward to our next time together. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Love to have you as part of the community. Love to watch the Garden Maters grow. So until next time, I love y'all. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. I've got to go eat. Whether you use hash browns or tater tots or even French fries. Winner. Oh, it's really good.